Hi there and welcome to Bustthenet. On today's show we've got another role guide. This time around it's the false 9. The false 9 in some ways is similar to the advanced playmaker. An unconventional role, it's a lone striker who can drop deep to create problems for opposing defenders who will either follow him or leave him time and space to dribble or pick out a pass. There are other roles that are similar to the F9 in that they all drop deep. The deep lying forward, the target man on support, and the trequartista. The F9 and the trequartista are probably the more demanding roles to take. It's a versatile role that can end up as an efficient lone striker or will drop deep to support play, thus requiring a certain breed of player with good off-the-ball decisions, teamwork, passing, vision, and anticipation. This is a role that requires a technically gifted player with good ball-playing skills and footballing intelligence. Players who've played in the false 9 position include Lionel Messi in Pep Guardiola's Barcelona side, Cesc Fabregas for Spain, and Francesco Totti for Roma. When we compare the false 9 to the trequartista, perhaps the most noticeable difference is how far the trequartista drops compared to the false 9. The false 9 still covers a fair bit of ground on the pitch and requires good work rate and stamina. It's an effective role that can help create space for others by their movement. In a 4-2-3-1, he can drift and link up play through the build-up. If you're looking for a striker role that picks the ball up in deeper areas and drives at defenses with dribbling, then the F9 can be one of them. The role does not drop as deep as a trequartista. In most cases, you will see him dropping to the AM strata. There are times when your team is building play from deep, and he could drive the ball up the pitch, taking on the space and leading the attack. Once he gets to the final third, that's where he might start looking to find others in space. Careful thought needs to be made about the duties around the F9. Here the F9 drives at the defense and lays it off to an inside forward on attack duty who also cuts inside with the ball. The false 9 can sit quite high up in some transitions and can also act as a decoy, drawing players away and creating a decisions dilemma. Here, a false 9 is being used in a 4-1-2-3. When using the false 9, we need to incorporate his movement into our tactics. Since he drops deep in the midfield transition, he can be used to seek out others with his passes. This is also a role that can take on players and drive at defenses with his dribble more locked-in play instruction. He also has a tendency to play more risky passes, which makes him a potent threat in the final third, provided there are players in good positions to receive the ball. When used in an all-support attacking group of players, each player needs good off-the-ball movement and first touch. While the movement of players in these kind of setups can be attractive to watch, they require better players. In simpler setups, the false 9 can be used to play through other players on attack duty like the inside forward or even the strikers on an attack duty. Here, a player not suited to the role plays a misplaced pass that leads to a counter-attack. Since the false 9 plays in central areas of the pitch and tries to link up play, these kind of mistakes can be costly. If he has poor off-the-ball movement, then he won't find good spaces to make himself available for the pass. Choosing the wrong player for this role could have disastrous consequences. He works best in systems where you have strong players to attack the spaces with acceleration, first touch, off the ball finishing and composure. These players can be played as wingers or inside forwards. In a 4-2-3-1 configuration, the false 9 can lead the attack and he will combine well with the shadow striker behind him. In a 4-1-4-1, he can combine well with inverted wingers whom he can lay off passes to, or wingers he can find in spaces. A false 9, Mazzala on attack and a wing on support can be a very strong combination down one flank. In a 4-1-2-3, you can combine it with the Mazzala on attack. Both of them can work to control the ball down one side of the pitch, drawing opposition players to them, thus creating space for other players to attack. The false 9 will not be a top scorer, nor will he be a top assist generator, but he will usually be the player who feeds the ones who get all the assists. To choose a false 9 for the role, you want to focus on these attributes as a priority: off the ball, first touch, balance, agility, passing, decisions, dribbling, and composure. I hope you've enjoyed this edition of Role Guides with the false 9. If you have any questions, you guys know where to find me. Once again, I want to thank all of you for your support, and don't forget to catch all the other shows on this channel. We have more role guides that can help you with the game Football Manager. See you soon. Bye-bye.